Hello everyone, this is a video for all of you who have been asking to hear the organ if you've been following my restoration project. So the organ does have a blower that does create some sound, but it's not too bad. And that's what it sounds like. So before, when I turned it on, before the bellows failed, there was all sorts of hissing. I fixed all of that. And there are several stops. The grate has this dulciana, and then an open diapason, and then a trumpet, and then the clarionet, which sounds an octave below. The swell has a very quiet solicinal, and then the voix celeste, which makes a shimmering sound with it. There's also an oboe. And then sounding an octave high is a flute. Well, it's called flute, but... So, you hear, those are the different sounds of the keyboard. And then the pedal has a bourdon, which... I don't know if you can hear that very well. Then there's a diapason. Sorry. I keep forgetting there are a couple dead notes in the diapason. That's another project. But it's got a lovely low sound to it. So here's, to begin, a sample. Oh, there's also a tremolo. And there's a little fan back here that spins around, and so it'll make the sound shimmer. So here's a little sample from the piece May Be Exchanged by Dan Locklear, and this will use the dulciana with tremolo, the solicinal and voix celeste, and at the very end you will hear the pedal bourdon. So that's an introduction to the instrument. The camera I'm using only allows limited time on videos, so I'm going to stop this and do a second segment. Okay, so I'm going to turn the organ back on. And the second piece I'll play a bit of is Bach, and this is a chorale prelude. I'm going to use the diapason and trumpet together on this keyboard. I've got the pedal stops both on, and the swell oboe is going to couple to the pedal, and what that means is if I play D on the pedal, you'll see this D go down. So if you watch the keys, so that allows these stops to play with the pedal. So here's just without repeats. Basic sound, and I have to switch the camera again, so I'm going to do that and then we'll do a final piece. Alright, so before the bellows failed entirely, even that sound was very wheezy and undersupported because of all the leaks and the fact that the bellows was beginning to fail. I couldn't do full organ at all. Sorry about the clocks. So now I'm going to use all the stops on the grate, and they sound like this when they're all on. And there's this funny little thing called an octave coupler. So when I play this note, you'll see this note go down slightly, because the octave coupler is making that note sound. It does make the key a little heavier. Then I can couple swell to great, so you'll see all those keys go down as I play. And so this is absolutely everything playing on the Bach Fantasy in G minor. So there it is, a wind instrument for me to practice on. Since the organ is a wind instrument, I need to be working with wind, and this allows me to do it. I hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration. Oh, and I should have said, this is a 1918 or 19 Estey organ, the Estey Organ Company of Brattleboro, Vermont, and it is their Style T with 10 stops.